Katy, thanks for sitting down and joining us for this interview. I suppose we'll start off just so far with the season so far. 10 games into the league campaign. How would you reflect on it?
Yeah, it's been a good season so far. I think, we had our first game against Glasgow Women, had a really good result given they were a Prem 2 team, and we've had a few setbacks, not gonna lie, but we've really seen the progression throughout the games, and you can see it at the end with us getting another 3 points on the table, and that's really just been down to all the girls getting together and really making sure that we actually develop in the areas where we're struggling, but ultimately also we get more clinical at the end of the day, which we showed against Falkirk, which was brilliant to see. Brilliant result for us all.
Yeah, you mentioned the Falkirk game there, obviously a big win on the road. What were your thoughts on that match, and how much confidence will that give the team as a whole moving forward now?
Yeah, massive amounts of confidence. I think we really saw, especially the game before against East Fife, top of the league, we had a really narrow defeat there. We just sadly weren't clinical, but we really played well as a team. And then the next game against Falkirk, we just pushed on that, and we took our chances. And I think going forward, knowing that actually we can compete with the teams in the top half of the league is a real testament to what we've been building on and how we've progressed over the past season so far.
And you were, of course, involved with the match here at Cappielow at the start of the season as well. What was that experience like for you? And I suppose you'll be hoping that you can get that again soon.
I definitely hope so. No, it was brilliant. I think one of the biggest things for us was seeing how many fans were there and how much support they were giving us. They were shouting throughout. You could hear everybody screaming, all the girls as well. I think one of the big things was seeing the girls some of the younger girls who actually one day hopefully will be stepping into our shoes, seeing them get so excited by it and seeing them celebrate with us was just an amazing thing for us and the club as a whole.
Yeah, and throughout the summer it was obviously a bit of a summer of change. Gary coming in as well. How have you found your time working under him so far?
Yeah, he's been brilliant. Really made a difference to the team. I wasn't there when he was with the club before. Heard good things, but you see it on the pitch. He's come in, he's looked at what he's got, he's strengthened in the areas that we needed, and he's really pushed us forward as a unit and as a team, and it's really been backed by the Morton club as a whole, which has been a brilliant move this season for the Morton ladies.
Yeah, and for you generally as well, how have you found your time at the club?
I've loved it, to be honest. I've been here I was here last season and this season too, and it's just been really nice to see the club develop and new people coming in, old players going out. We've had a real mix of people. We've had a real test of times over the past couple of years, but to see where we are now, I think has been immensely. I think we should be immensely proud of where we've come to now and how we are actually competing properly in the championship and hoping to push further as we go. But for me personally, I took a bit of time out of football, came back in, and it's just been a delight to get back on the pitch and actually get back to doing what I love, which is kicking a ball about.
Yeah, and just looking forward now, it's obviously cup action against Campbellstown this Sunday, coming into the Scottish Cup as well, a chance for progression. What are your thoughts heading into that?
Yeah, it's a really big game for us. I think what's really good is the win last week to really set us up nicely for this game. Now it's a chance for us to not only show that we can get 3 points in the table in the league, but actually we can show we can get a win again on the table and actually get that next progression, the Scottish Cup, which we could be against a Prem 1 team potentially. So it'll be a really big thing for us to get to that next stage and get another win, more confidence for the girls, and ultimately setting us up for the rest of the season.